What's going on YouTube? JTuserborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Batgirls, issue number 5. This one's written by Becky Cloonan with Michael W. Conrad, with art by Jorge Corona. And yeah, this is part 5 of 6 of this first story arc of the Batgirls book. And my thoughts on it are pretty much my thoughts on the other issues with this thing. The writing of the characters are a lot more juvenile, and they don't necessarily fit in tone with the rest of the current DC universe. Like, if you read this and then go read, like, Nightwing or Detective Comics, the characters are written very, very differently. But this is a book that's geared towards younger readers, and if you kind of look at it as like a bit outside of continuity, and if you're okay with the portrayals of the characters, it is kind of fun and lighthearted stuff with the artwork that fits the tone of it all, and kind of so on and so forth. That being said, I do have some gripes with this particular issue. So for one thing, they go toe-to-toe with the Saints, and keep in mind these are the villains that they built up as kind of a bit of a threat, but they're defeated rather easily in kind of an anticlimactic fashion. And it's a bit underwhelming the way they're able to kind of take them down altogether. I will also give this issue props. There's a Maps Mizoguchi cameo. Hopefully that means that Maps will be like a supporting character in this book later on down the road, because, I mean, like I said, that's a whole Gotham Academy connection. And like I said, even the main, one of the antagonists in this thing, the Tutor, is connected in some way to Gotham Academy. So you got that going on. So they take down the Magistrate villains, the Saints. Hopefully this means even like Barbara Gordon's kind of just like, the Magistrate is over, Gotham never wanted you, retire now or we'll retire you. There we go. That being said, no more. No more of the Saints, Simon Saint, no more Magistrate stuff. We did that thing. We had Fear State. It's time to move on and not reference them again, probably for another couple of years. I think I've had my fix and fill of the Magistrate and everything associated with them. Hopefully this means that they're kind of done, which again, like the Magistrate villains are just, like I said, those just kind of anticlimactic and lackluster. It makes you wonder why they were even here. Then of course they're going toe to toe with the Tutor, and obviously you got Seer. So like Batgirls at least has several different like antagonists set up. You have the Saints, who are like manipulated by Seer. You also have the thing with the Tutor, who is working with Spellbinder, and of course they all kind of find this out, that he's a former Gotham Academy person. Yeah, so like I said, he used to go to Gotham Academy, and now he's kind of hung up like at the secret villain hideout at Arkham Asylum. Apparently, like I said, if you read like the whole Arkham Tower thing, that thing kind of went to shit, and they just kind of like all sorts of bad things happened at Arkham Tower. And Arkham Asylum, for whatever reason, just still kind of standing. I would have thought that they would have probably tried to bulldoze this building, but since it's abandoned, a bunch of villains are just like, I guess it can kind of, you know, take over for this place. It's not so bad, all things considered, right? So yeah, that's like kind of surprised me, but oh well. But yeah, anyways, so the Tutor's real name is somebody named Cody Klein, and of course we know Spellbinder is that former not really boyfriend of Barbara Gordon. Babs goes there kind of on her own will, and then he kind of shows up, and obviously Tutor, and that's at Arkham, has a bunch of mind-controlled zombie people, which we've seen earlier on in the series. Steph's going to go toe-to-toe to take him down. Cass is there to fight an army of different people, and Babs is kind of apprehended by Spellbinder kind of at the end of this particular issue. So it's the final issue before the end of the first story arc, before we get into some more new, interesting stuff. Like I said, if you're on board with Batgirls, I can't see you not enjoy this thing. Like I said, I thought the defeat of the Saints was rather kind of lackluster and anticlimactic. And like I said, the characterization, like, it just does not fit in place with the rest of the DC universe. But like I said, if you're looking for something fun, lighthearted, and if you look at this thing kind of as an Elseworld storyline, then I think you can get behind it. I think it's kind of harmless, all things considered. So those are my thoughts on Batgirls issue number 5. Hopefully this next issue ends in exciting fashion, and then we can get into some more new, creative, interesting storylines. So there's that. All right, well, that's all I have to say about Batgirls number 5. Let me know what you thought of it in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content. Yeah, be sure to come back next time as I cover a few other comic books. I got to cover the last of like Teen Titans Academy, because I didn't cover that one last month. So I'm going to talk about that and that little War for Earth 3 crossover. I think I'll just kind of reference it in the the video, and then I'll move on to being all caught up and then ready for next week, because next week is supposed to be the end of Teen Titans Academy. Didn't last that long, did it? And then we got Shadow War coming out and a bunch of other titles. Death of the Justice League comes out. So there's a lot of stuff to talk about next week, but I wanted to get caught up on Batgirls and, you know, just a few other titles in the meantime. So, yep, that's all I got to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.